Hi, I'm Tanya Estes, and thank you for stopping by my Apples and Spindles video blog. I was a librarian and a bookseller for many, many years, so sometimes what I'll be bringing you is informed by that experience. And in this case, I will be bringing you a young adult book that I read specifically for the benefit of my students that I was able to then turn around and pass on. It was a really fat book, so they weren't necessarily intrigued right away unless they were one of my students that was really interested in reading. But Wildwood, and I have to tell you that the reason why I picked it up is entirely about the Decemberists. Colin Meloy is the singer of the Decemberists. He's the one who wrote the book, and his amazing wife, Carson Ellis, is the one who illustrated it. I am a massive fan of the Decemberists. I love that not only is the music really amazing, but the songs themselves have a very storytelling element that harkens back to like Woody Guthrie, where music told a story, and sometimes that still happens, but the Decemberists have a particular gift with that. But I actually saw this on, I have to give a shout out to one sheepish girl, Meredith, on had a photograph of Wildwood and it looked amazing, and of course I saw Colin Meloy's name on it, so I ran right out without really doing any research. I knew that if his gift for songwriting transcended into writing a book, I wouldn't be let down, and sure enough, I was right. It really is paced and creative, and all of those things that he's so good at doing in a song absolutely transcend into the story as well. The creativity was really impressive. I really liked that there was never a moment where I was just sort of sitting there waiting for the next thing to happen. Neil Gaiman has a famous quote about, something magical about a story, or a story is really good when all you're doing is sitting there going, what happens next? And that's absolutely true for Wildwood. So I recommend this with full confidence. I haven't read the entire series. One of the downfalls of being a librarian is that you're sort of expected to know a little bit about everything. So a lot of times what you'll wind up doing is reading the first book of a series, but maybe not the entire series. So I do look forward to reading the rest of the series now that I'm staying home and bringing you a video blog. But I do have a little bit more time now, so I hopefully will be able to give you some more information regarding the rest of the series. I have, however, put together a playlist for you with interviews regarding the rest of the series, in addition to the first book, Wildwood, interviews with Colin Meloy and Carson Ellis. And I also put together in that playlist for you something I used to play for my students during book fair when I had book talked this and was promoting it as part of contents of a book fair. I used Barnes & Noble for that book fair. They came into my library and we sort of set up a pop-up shop, and it was really, really great. So when the book fair was going on, I was playing the NPR Tiny Desk concert of the Decemberists, and I completely sold out of Wildwood because the students were able to hear the really amazing songwriting and discovering a new band, and how that really cool hit band was also, or at least the singer was the one behind this book. And so the series was wiped out. That really helped with sales. So just an idea for any librarians or teachers who are running a book fair. But anyway, I hope that you've really enjoyed this and you discover a wonderful new book if you haven't already read this or the rest of the series. And I hope that you also really enjoy the playlist that I put together for you. I did put the Tiny Desk concert on there at the end. Thank you for stopping by.